Hey y'all, one more video for the day and then that's it because I'm kind of tired of trolls. So basically I created this page because I wanted to keep my close family and friends in the loop on Facebook with what was going on. A lot of people don't use TikTok. They don't know how to research information. Unfortunately, Canadian media is very vague in the information that they give out. And that's for good reason. They got to avoid lawsuits, right? You can't accuse somebody of doing something unless there's 100% proof, or you face lawsuits. So Canadian media is very careful and very selective about the information that they give out. So my job was to go through social media, TikTok, Facebook, all the things from both sides of the coin. I look at things like CTV News and CBC News, but then I also look at CNN and Fox News. They're completely opposites. So I get my information from all of the media, and I've been doing this back since the insurrection, January 6th, because I've been paying close attention to what's been going on in the United States. So the purpose of my page is to educate people about what's going on so that they can make educated decisions. I'm not here to promote one party over another party because I've never had an allegiance to any party. This is actually the first time I will be voting in a federal election. Is that shameful for me to say? You got it. Absolutely. I will 100% admit that is a shameful thing for me to say, that I've never voted before. But in the past, I felt like my opinion didn't matter. I really did. I felt my opinion didn't matter. But then I started to look at instances of standing up for people that have less than we do. And, if my opinion doesn't matter in voting, then my opinion doesn't matter in that either. Maybe I shouldn't stand up for people who have less than I do because my opinion isn't being heard. So I thought, you know what? No, I'm wrong. I'm absolutely wrong. I should be voting. My vote does matter. And I want to encourage anybody else who doesn't vote to do the same. So I've never voted. I have no political allegiance to any party whatsoever. I am just bringing you the information based on what I am seeing going on right now. And what I am telling you is that Pierre Poilievre is not fit to run this country. Not fit. Not saying conservatives are evil. Not saying conservatives should not, have a chance to implement their policies. I'm not saying anything about conservatives. I have an issue with Pierre Poilievre. Pierre Poilievre will not get his security clearance. That I've touched on in other videos, so I'm going to leave that alone. My point here is if you're going to come into my comments, or if you're going to come and post videos of me or duet me or stitch me or whatever, and your goal is to, but Trudeau, I don't care. Trudeau's gone. I don't care. I don't care what you have to say about Trudeau or anybody else. He's gone. If he lives that rent-free in your head, you got some issues. My issue is with the qualifications of a man trying to run this country. Also, if you're going to come into my comments and you're clearly a bot, and for those of you who don't use TikTok and don't know how, check to see the person when they comment. If you just click on their name, see how many followers they have. See how many posts they have. See the comments that they post. When you click on someone's page, you can see all the videos they've posted. Surprisingly, half of these people in my comments saying, go Poilievre, yay conservative, are all pretty much people with 0 followers and 0 posts. Or they make their account private. So if you're going to come on here and make a comment in my comment section, number 1, make sure you're a legitimate person. Number 2, make sure you have a legitimate argument, and I will look at it. Number 3, if you make your account private, I don't want to talk to you. If you can't stand in front of your own comments and say who you are and stand up for your beliefs or whatever it is, and you can't admit who you are, don't come to my comment section. Get out. I don't have to keep you here. So if you want to continue to watch my content, awesome, great, fantastic. I don't make money off this. I don't make anything off this. I actually have been getting grief from people about this. So I make no benefit whatsoever from posting these videos. So if you want to follow me, awesome. I appreciate it. Love to see you guys. I appreciate educated questions, educated answers. I'm not for the hate. I don't want to sit here and slam people because pretty much the only conservative viewpoints that I've been given so far in my personal comments have been you're a libtard, Liberals destroyed the economy. Liberals did this. Liberals did that. Okay, I get it. You have your opinion on why you hate the Liberals. I want to hear why you want to vote for Pierre Poilievre. Why do you want to vote for Pierre Poilievre? What has he done and what is he doing right now? Not in the past, not before, right now. What is he doing right now that you are so amped up to vote for him? Because if you can't answer that question, then more than likely you're a bot in my comments. Because all their job is if you've ever seen a bot farm, it's basically a giant room full of cell phone, accounts or TikTok accounts where it searches by keyword. So if I make a post about Pierre Poilievre, their bots literally do a search for any posts regarding Pierre Poilievre and they immediately comment garbage in the comment section. That's what they do. That's their whole job. Is these people go through and create these fake accounts so that they can comment on other people's social media to distort the view. What I can say, though, that I feel good about is the majority of these pro-Poilievre supporters in my comment sections, I'm going to say 99% of them are fake accounts. Fake accounts. They have no friends. They have no followers. They make a couple posts about some nature pictures in their backyard, but they actually don't have any political opinions. They don't have any actual posts of anything. They're just bots. So that makes me feel good, knowing that the majority of people in my comments are supporting the Liberal agenda at this point. They're supporting Mark Carney because he's the most qualified person. And that makes me feel good. Because all of this, Pierre's going to win, blue wave, whatever, it's not happening. Sorry. I've yet to see one person in my comment section that supports Pierre have any kind of a following whatsoever. So that's what I see. So if you're coming into my comments to just be, oh, but Trudeau, sorry, I don't want to hear your garbage. Come back to me with an intelligent question, and then we'll talk. Elbows up, Canada.